Reporting live, Josh Haskell, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Josh, thank you. A new antibody study shows Riverside County may have substantially more cases of COVID-19 than previously thought. This despite the fact that Riverside was the first county in the country to mandate wearing a mask. Inland Empire Bureau Chief Rob McMillan has more on what the numbers mean.
For the past several months, COVID-19 testing in Riverside County has been, for the most part, voluntary. In other words, the only people getting tested were people who were either feeling sick or people who went through the trouble of getting tested, even if they didn't think it was necessary. That can certainly skew the numbers, something Dr. Cameron Kaiser said they wanted to avoid with this survey.
We tried to make sure this was as random a sample as possible. We actually hired a public relations firm to go through addresses and try to pick a good, even mix of populations, of geographic areas, and then we reached out to those people instead of them reaching out to us.
Of about 3,500 people contacted, 1,726 people were tested, 101 tested positive. That's a positivity rate of 5.9%. That means somewhere between 118,000 and 175,000 county residents have already had the virus. Dr. Kaiser says there are things this survey does not tell us.
Doesn't tell us if these people are immune. We don't know how good those antibodies are. We don't know how long they'll last. I certainly hope that they're immune because that would tell us that the vaccine candidates out there are on the right track, but nobody's proven that yet.
But if about 6% of county residents have already had COVID-19, that means about 94% of them haven't.
The vast majority of people in Riverside County have yet to have COVID-19. And that means that if herd immunity even exists for COVID-19, which is by no means certain, we're nowhere near it.
And Dr. Kaiser says if you simply run the numbers, take the number of people who died, compare that to the total number of people who they think have had COVID-19, the fatality rate right now in Riverside County is between 0.4 and 0.6%. That's at the lower end of the CDC's estimate of 0.5 to 1%.